If you went to school in the 1970s, you know it wasn't all tests and textbooks. It was chaos, comedy, and creativity rolled into one polyester-covered decade. Teachers set projectors on fire, bell-bottoms got caught in lockers, and somehow every day felt like an episode of a sitcom. Today, the Rewind Vault takes you back to the funniest moments from 1970s schools, a time when discipline was strict, fashion was wild, and laughter echoed down every hallway. 1. The overhead projector fails before PowerPoint. There was the overhead projector, a humming, glowing box that turned teachers into accidental scientists. But the comedy started the second they flipped the transparency upside down, or worse, used a permanent marker instead of a washable one. The light flickered, the smell of burning dust filled the room, and the class erupted. Half the fun was shadow puppets, bunny ears, flying birds, dancing fingers, projected on the wall while teachers pretended not to notice. That wasn't science class. It was live theater. 2. The pocket comb craze. Every cool kid had one, a bright plastic comb sticking out of the back pocket like a trophy. Boys whipped them out like switchblades, trying to perfect their feathered hair in the hallway mirrors. And every so often, snap. A dramatic mid-swipe comb break would send the whole class laughing. Teachers confiscated so many that some desks looked like beauty salons by Friday. And if you didn't lose one, you traded it. Collectible combs were the fidget spinners of their day. 3. Bell-bottom blunders. Bell-bottoms looked stylish in photos, but in school, they were health hazards. Kids tripped, slid, and tangled on stairs. More than one student got caught in a door or desk, dragged halfway across the hallway like a fashion victim in slow motion. And heaven help you if you biked to school. Those flared pants met the bike chain, and lost every time. Even teachers couldn't help but laugh as hems frayed into tassels by lunchtime. 4. Animals in class. In the 70s, there was always one kid who turned class into a zoo. Someone brought a frog in their backpack. Another smuggled a snake for show and tell. Before you knew it, the teacher was standing on her chair, screaming as chaos broke loose. And every janitor in America had one job that day: catch the critter. Science teachers loved it. Everyone else? Not so much. 5. Disco fever in gym class. Yes, disco made it to the classroom. In 1976, a music teacher might pull out a record player, declare, "Let's learn the hustle," and suddenly the gym floor turned into a makeshift dance club. When teachers joined in with the funky chicken, students hit the floor, laughing. The 70s were weird, wonderful, and very, very groovy. 6. Filmstrip Fails movie day was supposed to be a break. Instead, it was a disaster waiting to happen. The film would jam, melt, or catch fire, filling the room with the unforgettable smell of burnt plastic and panic. Teachers tried to fix it with tape and crossed fingers, while kids cheered every malfunction. If the narrator's voice didn't match the pictures, even better, history class just turned into stand-up comedy. 7. Desk graffiti and gum archaeology. Every wooden desk was a time capsule. Peace signs, initials, hearts, jokes, all carved into the surface with ballpoint pens and pocket knives. Teachers tried to sand them off, but by Monday the art was back. And beneath every desk, a mountain of old chewing gum, fossilized layers of sugary history. It was gross, hilarious, and pure 70s. 8. Locker pranks. Lockers were comedy gold. Some opened like a spring-loaded jack-in-the-box. Gym socks, books, and mystery lunches flying everywhere. Classic prank: a milk carton perched on the top shelf, waiting to soak the victim. Or someone spinning your lock so fast it hypnotized you. The smell? Half perfume, half rotten bologna. The laughter? Eternal. 9. Cafeteria. Comedy hour school lunches were legendary, in the worst way. Rectangular pizza, Jell-O with fruit floating inside, and of course, mystery meat. Kids poked, traded, and dared each other. "I'll give you 2 Twinkies if you eat that green hot dog." Sometimes the food didn't start the fight. It ended in one: A single flying tater tot could spark a full-scale lunchroom war. 10. Playground mishaps. Playgrounds back then were built like obstacle courses for stunt doubles. Metal slides that could fry bacon in the sun, seesaws that launched kids into orbit, and merry-go-rounds spinning at Mach speed. Every scrape was a badge of honor. Every fall, a reason to laugh harder. 11. Creative homework. Excuses. My dog ate it was only the beginning. Some kids claimed their baby brother drew on it. Others said the wind carried it away. One kid famously said, I spilled Kool-Aid on it and my mom turned it into art. The teachers sighed but couldn't stop laughing. It wasn't honesty that got you points. It was creativity. 12. Chalkboard Battles cleaning erasers after detention was supposed to be punishment. But in the 70s, it turned into warfare. Kids slammed erasers together like smoke bombs, covering themselves and everyone nearby in white chalk dust. By the time the teacher came back, the classroom looked like a snowstorm. 13. Paper Airplane Olympics. Every classroom had its own secret airfield. Kids competed for distance, style, and stealth. One perfect glide across the room could earn applause, or detention. The real champions were the ones whose planes got stuck in ceiling tiles for months, a true badge of honor. 14. Super Ball chaos. The name said it all. Super. Those tiny neon bouncy balls turned quiet hallways into chaos. One bounce, and suddenly 30 kids were chasing it like it was the last one on Earth. Teachers tried to ban them, but that only made them cooler. Every drawer in the principal's office rattled with confiscated rubber. 15. The Great Recorder Concerts. Every 70s kid remembers the recorder, that squeaky plastic instrument of torture. Imagine 30 students playing hot cross buns in glorious disarray. Parents clapped politely but secretly begged for earplugs. It wasn't music, it was madness, and we loved it. 16. Dodgeball drama gym class in the 70s was no joke. Those red rubber balls stung, but the laughter was worth it. Kids dove, screamed, and collapsed in fake slow motion. Even the teachers laughed when the smallest kid took out the class bully. No participation trophies, just pride and bruises. 17. Note Passing 101. Before texting, there were folded paper triangles. Notes flew under desks like secret missions. The real thrill? Getting caught. Because when the teacher read your crush's name out loud, the whole room exploded in laughter and secondhand embarrassment. 18. PA system. Slip-ups. Morning announcements were pure comedy gold. Sometimes the mic stayed on too long, and everyone heard the principal sneeze, hum, or mutter about coffee. Student announcers fumbled words or giggled mid-sentence. And for the rest of the day, the blooper became playground legend. 19. Talent show mayhem. Talent shows were less talent, more tragedy. Microphones squealed, magic tricks flopped, and disco dances went wrong in spectacular fashion. But the laughter from parents and classmates made every slip unforgettable. 20. Hall pass adventures. That wooden hall pass wasn't just permission, it was freedom. Some kids turned it into theater, strutting through the halls, waving to janitors, or pretending to direct traffic. Others vanished for half an hour and came back with snacks. The teachers sighed. The students cheered. 21. Fire drill. Fiasco's fire drills were serious on paper until the kids got involved. Marching in military style, fake fainting, racing to the playground, chaos every time. And in winter, everyone shivering in pajama pants made it even funnier. 22nd pep rally pandemonium mascots tripped, cheerleaders forgot routines, and the marching band started the wrong song. But the spirit? Unstoppable. Even teachers joined in, cracking jokes over the microphone while students roared with laughter. 23rd field trip fumbles buses broke down. Kids got lost, sandwiches got squished, someone always fell asleep on the ride home with a sunburn and a smile. The rules didn't matter, the laughter did. 24. Picture day perfection. Nothing said awkward like 1970s picture day. Collars stuck out, hair sprayed stiff, eyes closed, and someone always made bunny ears. Months later, those pictures came back, gloriously bad and proudly framed by parents everywhere. 25th Yearbook Laughs. Yearbooks were the ultimate comedy collection. Misspelled names, goofy photos, and, most likely to succeed, paired with a kid mid-sneeze. By summer, those pages weren't just memories, they were legends. So, which one did you experience? The paper airplanes? The bell-bottom blunders? The frog in class? If you went to school in the 70s, you didn't just learn math, you learned laughter. Because back then, even mistakes became memories. Thanks for watching the Rewind Vault. If this brought back a smile, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. Because here, every story is a trip back in time.